right, are we ready?
Sounds good.
Alrighty, well, welcome to our information night on Stroman STEM Academy. My name is Liz Schubert, and I am the new STEM principal. And welcoming and helping me is Miss Ann Avila tonight because I am brand new to the program. And so she has been researching and finding out all kinds of information for us to produce this quality program.
Thank you so much, Ms. Schubert. So let's start off tonight just talking about what is STEM. STEM education is more than a single lab or a class or an activity a student takes. Really, STEM is an instructional model that is designed to infuse critical thinking, innovative design thinking for our students. On the screen, you can see TEA's definition in that STEM education is a hands-on teaching and learning approach where our students are creatively solving real-world problems using innovative design-based thinking in order to prepare them for possible future careers. So why STEM? Well, VISD really took a look at our community, and we listened to our community through our strategic planning. We looked at our labor market data, and we saw that there was a high demand, high need for a high wage job in STEM, and that this occupation was going to grow over the next 5 years. And providing our students the opportunity to engage in the workforce in their possible future is something that we are really passionate about preparing them for. So we really wanted to build this pathway in VISD that started from the very young. And so we built this pre-K-12 pathway that goes from elementary to middle school to high school, where our students could pursue their passion and cultivate their genius around STEM. Engineering design process feeds throughout our entire continuum, and Ms. Schubert's going to talk a little bit more about that a little later. But if you look on the screen, you'll see that there are these words in blue: communication, creativity, collaboration, critical thinking, resilience. These were what we call STEM fluency skills. You may know them as 21st century skills or employability skills, but we know that our students must successfully achieve these skills in order to be successful later in life.
So the Stroman STEM Academy has a mission that that we want to accommodate our students and fulfill these graduate outcomes. And so I'll go over those quickly. So our mission will be fulfilled through STEM teaching and learning, high student expectations, and support in a supportive environment. And so our graduate outcomes are: we want our students to become clear and effective communicators. We want them to be compassionate citizens and to take pride in serving their community. We also want them to be able to be critical thinkers. So throughout this STEM process, they will learn how to become critical thinkers and also become great collaborators and be able to work successfully on teams. We also want them to be collaborators that are data-driven problem solvers, and also throughout this process learn perseverance, and also that it takes grit to make it through some tough problems. And so those are our graduate outcomes that we are hoping that our students will leave us with. Throughout their time at Stroman, the students will be taught not just academically, but we want to encompass the whole child. And what that means is we're not just extremely focused on academics. While we are teaching them the academic portion of what they need, we're also going to make sure that all of our students' individual needs are met. That means emotional, cultural needs, as well as academic needs. And this is the whole child instructional model, like what we just talked about. It says so within the project-based learning method, that's what we will focus on. We'll work on the whole child model within the PBL process. So what project-based learning is, it's a teaching method in which students learn by actively engaging in real-world and personally meaningful projects. That means that we're connecting what they know to and bringing it into the classroom so we can use that background knowledge that they have. And if they don't have background knowledge, that's what we are going to help them build throughout these projects. And so through this PBL process, students will learn and practice how to collaborate, gain employability skills, be able to connect with the community, our community partners that we will be working with, and be able to present their work and gain valuable feedback, not just within the classroom, but outside the classroom walls in our community and with the businesses that we will be partnering with. So when we are in the classroom, and this is campus-wide as well, we are going to work with students and kind of changing their thinking, and it's called the engineering design process. And if you look at the cycle, this is what we are going to be working on throughout the school year and in every classroom. And so what it is, it's just it's a way of thinking. It's a critical thinking model that we want kids to just get used to doing, and it becomes old hat and something that they don't have to look at the cycle and be like, okay, where am I? What am I doing? So the first thing we want them to teach them to ask questions. What is the problem? What do we have to solve? And then also brainstorm, imagine with their peers when they're collaborating in that setting of project-based learning. What are some of the solutions that we're thinking of? And then once you come up with the solution, what is that plan? What does it look like? Work with your team, work with your teachers, and let's come up with a plan to solve that problem. And once you come up with the plan, then that's where the fun begins. We get to create those projects. We get to create a roller coaster for Victoria. I mean, how cool would that be? And then we also test those plans in that model to see if did we do this right? Did we carry the one? Did we do our math problem correctly? And if not, we go back to the drawing board. And that's why it's a cyclical process. So if we mess up, it's okay, we can go back. And then also once we perfect our project and we've proved that it works and that it's right, then we share it. We share it with our team, we share it with our teacher, and then we share it with the community. And so that's what we want kids to be confident in is this process of thinking. And this is not just in math and science. This is all 4 core areas.
So how do we achieve that? Well, we really did some research around high quality curriculum, and we wanted to make sure that the resources that we use in the classroom were of high quality and provided multiple opportunities for our students to engage in those project-based learning experiences. So we identified that high quality both in reading and math, and we are utilizing an additional resource called Define Learning. This particular resource is going to help us really integrate that problem-based learning for all our students and all our core subjects. There'll be opportunities for students to engage in real-world problems, build and create just like Ms. Schubert explained earlier. They'll be able to identify those that are in need of help, really question about the effort and resources necessary to solve that problem, and then go back to see the benefits. How can we make learning more relevant and understanding and so that our students are able to make those connections, not only what they do in the classroom, but to the community in Victoria.
So one of the words that Ms. Avila said was relevant. And the way that we are helping students connect, make connections, and make this theirs, make learning truly theirs, is we are going to have, we're going to be able to let students set their own goals, their academic goals, social goals, and make sure that, yes, we are there to guide them to ultimately create goals that support their graduation and their graduation plan. And so to be able to meet the needs of each individual student, we will have student data trackers. And this is where we set our goals and we set where we want to meet, like what do I want to do as a Stroman student? And then that's where we track our progress. And so that's what we will we'll teach the students how to do that. Teachers will work with students, and we have time during the day so that they can work on those individual projects and also interventions or enrichment that they may need throughout the year. So this is a sample schedule of the day. And if you look, there's big blocks of time. And so we want that to be utilized for teachers and students to be able to have extra time to work on intervention or work on the projects that they're creating and brainstorming, as well as if you look at the bottom, there's a yellow section, and I'll talk a little bit more about that. It's called Sailing into My and we also have sit time, which is scholar investment time. And we have several opportunities for intervention and project work, and as well as career investigation. So on Tuesdays and Thursdays, we are going to give kids the opportunity to explore college and career. Okay, and so what that is we will offer all kinds of opportunities to look into things that they are interested in, and we have plenty of time, so we're not rushing through different subjects, and we're not rushing through these fun experiences that we have planned for each student. And so on Tuesdays and Thursdays, we have a specific topic that we will be working on with students and learning about. And during the scholar investment time, the sit time, we will not be sitting very much. We have lots and lots of work that we are going to be doing with kids. So this is going to be a little bit more individualized. So these are teachers, they can create a focused intervention plan for students who are struggling with a concept that might be a little bit hard for them, as well as accelerate their learning. So if a kid gets it, they've got it, they have that concept, then we're going to extend their learning during this time. We also have STEM-based collaborative stations, so we will utilize this time to work on projects, again, like I said, and as well as our advanced academic time. So that would be GT services, and that would be the GT projects, TPSP projects that our GT students will be able to work on. So again, during this time, we have Sailing to My and this is where we will be working on social emotional learning. We were going to work with kids on skills, soft skills that they may not be used to using on a daily basis. And so again, that's part of the goal setting. So what students need, that's what we are going to work on. So, and some of those will be restorative practices, and it's a new way of thinking as far as, you know, we may not make a good choice, so we're going to discuss this and we're going to come up with opportunities on how we can fix that and in the future make better choices. Okay, we also have career focused development, where we will investigate and look at some careers that are in the area and the community that can connect to our STEM activities.
So through all of this information, we spoke a lot about our PBL, project-based learning experiences for our students, and design challenges. We know that our students cannot just have one opportunity each unit and really cultivate the experiences that they need in order to build those STEM fluency skills. So we need to create time within our schedule to provide them multiple opportunities. And so we see design challenges as an opportunity to motivate students. So there'll be challenges thrown out as we go throughout the school year. We're also going to be offering a STEM club after school. We'll be opening it up to 30 students, and if need be, we'll open an additional club as needed. And as students begin experiencing these new STEM experiences, we think their interest will grow. And then also culminating at the end of the school year, we're looking forward to having our students each year complete a STEM capstone showcase. This is an opportunity for us to invite the community in, a time to showcase our students' learning and provide them an opportunity to, one, share their best practices and learnings throughout the year with you, the parents, and the community members. And again, really provide an opportunity for them to make that connection of what they're doing in the classroom to our real world community outside of the building. So let me tell you a little about some additional support that we want to offer our students. You know, part of our school model is to provide our students with high dosage tutoring and an extended school year. So we're not adding any additional days to the school time, but we are providing some engaging opportunities for our students. So in addition to that STEM club, we will have after school tutoring for our students. It will happen twice a week. This will give them access to our teachers, and students will be able to get provided extra support that's individualized for them. And part of the summer extended learning will be summer camp opportunities. VISD is actually going to offer a summer camp this summer. And so we're going to invite all of our incoming sixth graders to definitely consider attending this STEM camp. It's definitely going to open up their eyes and provide them with some hands-on interactive activities that are real world and problem-based to give them a taste of what's coming in the new school year. And along with what I've stated before is that after school STEM club, they will all have labs to go opportunities to investigate new and different science topics that are career focused. And then hopefully as we culminate that first year of implementation, we'll open up our Innovators Workshop STEM Camp, where we will have our sixth graders going into seventh grade, offer some peer mentorship for the incoming sixth graders as we cultivate this love of science and problem-based learning for our students.
So at Stroman STEM, we will provide a structured support system for all students where we will work through the restorative practice process. And so we will build a culture. Our goal is to build a culture where everybody feels like they belong, that I am a part of a family, and that's our goal. We want it to be a welcoming culture. We want it to be a positive culture, and we want you to feel like you're at home when you come to Stroman. And with that being said, feeling like you're at home, we also need a meaningful family partnership. And so when families are a true partner in their students' education, it makes students successful in every realm: academic, emotional, culturally, all over the place. And so that's one of our priorities at Stroman, is that we would like to build that bridge and have strong parent connections and strong parent support and also participation. And so through that, we are going to be offering 9 empowerment sessions throughout the year for families. And there will be topics like the power of love, the power of follow through, and the power of respect. So we have several different opportunities to come and learn with your student, or just come on your own and learn as a parent. And so we would like you to feel like when you walk through the doors at Stroman, you are welcome as well. So with all of that information, our anticipated outcomes for Stroman STEM Academy is that we would like to see increased student learning, of course. We also would like an improved school culture. Again, we want you to feel welcome. We want you to feel at home, and we want you to feel like you belong. And so we also want to support teaching and learning 100%. And so that's why we have built-in tutorial time. We have after-school tutorials available for everyone, and we also for our teachers, so that they can better help your student in the classroom and help them become more successful. We will support them with ongoing professional development throughout the year. I know that was a lot of information, and I really appreciate you listening to us this evening.
So let me tell you a little bit about how you can choose this amazing opportunity for your student. The work behind this student choice started with our strategic planning. We really wanted to focus in on what happens to our students after graduation. And so we opened up to the community. We asked you, our community, what is it that you want for your students? And these are some of the comments that we heard. We heard that you wanted opportunities for your students to discover their genius. You wanted them to have multiple experiences and flexible learning environments, but most importantly, you wanted an opportunity for choice in their pathway and really providing a strong foundation so that they do and are successful after they complete school in whatever endeavor they would choose to go. And we wanted to make that opportunity happen for you. And so this upcoming school year, we have 6 choice opportunities for all our families in VISD. Each one of the campuses you see on the screen offered multiple opportunities for you as a parent to apply to attend. For us specifically at Stroman STEM Academy, we'll be opening up for 6th grade choice opportunities. And so as you can see on the timeline here, this information is available on our VISD website. We'll be opening a choice lottery application on April 1st. That application will run through April the 16th. And then we will be providing results April 20th. So let me tell you a little bit about the steps that you will need to take this opportunity and choose this pathway for your student. So first, I want to set any nerves if you are currently zoned to our Stroman middle school, or possibly already going to be an incoming 6th grader to our Stroman STEM Academy. You do not need to go through the choice lottery application. You actually receive priority enrollment, and so you'll just simply register on May 3rd to the new Stroman STEM Academy, and we welcome you in becoming part of our Viper family. However, if you are sitting at one of our other excellent campuses in VISD, but want to take an opportunity to engage in STEM, that your student really would like to choose this pathway as their intent, then we are going to open that application on the VISD website. If you go under Student Services, under the online student registration, you're going to see the student choice. There will be 2 buttons. It's not live. It will go live April the 1st. And so you will apply through this Power School platform via the VISD website. Once you've submitted your application on April the 20th, you will be notified via email through this Power School platform, as well as by phone through the Office of Innovation. That's currently where I work, and we will have somebody reach out to you to let you know that your child has been selected for one of these choice seats within the lottery. Then the next step is for you to go back onto the Power School platform and accept that student choice seat. You'll have to do this before April the 30th so that we know that you are going to be selecting this new innovation school, Stroman STEM Academy. Then once you've accepted your new choice seat, then on May 3rd, when the registration opens, you'll go onto the VISD website and register as you normally do each year. All students in VISD, all families have to register on May 3rd. What we're asking is that if you do receive a choice seat through the lottery process, that you register by May 17th. We want to make sure that your child is ready to start at the new Stroman STEM Academy. So the sooner you register, the sooner we're able to assign that student into a classroom and make sure that we have all their information ready to go for the fall. If for any reason you've applied through the choice lottery and unfortunately a seat was not available for you at that time, well, you have a second opportunity as a family in VISD to attend the Stroman STEM Academy, and that would be through our transfer process. If any seats remain after the lottery, then you have an opportunity for that seat through the transfer process. VISD has that outlined on their VISD website. It will be through a committee decision, but should they place you there, then you also as well attend the Stroman STEM Academy. So I just want to thank you again for being here this evening. I'm going to pass it back to Ms. Schubert to do any final comments at this time.
Yes, thanks for meeting with us this evening. I know it's prime dinner time, so I really appreciate it. And so I hope everybody is interested now for STEM Academy. It's going to be exciting and it's new and everything. Anytime anything's new, it's super exciting and fun. So we would like you to be a part of our journey. Thank you.